Sister José Women's Center is dedicated to the care and nurture of women experiencing homelessness, offering a welcoming and safe environment. Founder and Chief Mission Officer Jean Fedigan is here with more. It's so wonderful to have you here in the studio.
Thank you. I'm delighted to be here.
So important, the work you do, and you really keep track of the trends that are happening
Right.
in our community with women experiencing homelessness and are unhoused. So what can you tell us about what's been happening recently?
Well, that population is growing. And within the last year, we've seen about 42% increase in the number of women seeking services with us. Included in that number is a higher percentage of elderly. So we have elderly women who come to us who perhaps have never been on the street before. They've been evicted. Landlords sometimes want to redo the buildings and raise rents, and as we all know within the community, the rent is very high. And if you're only making $841 a month, you can't afford it. So there they are. That's right.
Impossible to make that, and we were talking a little bit earlier about the age range.
Right.
And you told me an age range that was shocking to me.
86 was the oldest we've served this year. It is not unusual for 20% of our women to be older.
And as a community, and through Sister José, we can make a difference, and we can help in the effort. How do you suggest that we do that?
Well, first of all, I always invite people to come for a tour. If you come there and see the work that's happening, then you begin to understand the problems and the issues with homelessness and what we do. Then perhaps you want to volunteer or bring a group of people to cook a dinner, or because we do cook dinners at night. And it's just neat to have that community involvement. Once you have that, then you are able to go out into the community and spread the word of how we can all help people in the margins.
Well, I think
very important.
Such an important point, because you and I can sit here discussing this issue, not putting a face to the actual problem.
That's right.
And not understand it as well as if we actually saw it ourselves. So volunteering is something that the community can do.
Volunteering is great. And we have a great volunteer coordinator. We're going to give you some training, and we'll hold your hand as you begin to volunteer so that you're comfortable and we're comfortable, and most importantly, the guests begin to feel human, and there is a compassion and love within the community, within our Sister José's, that's palpable. So it's really nice to come and be part of that.
To become human, to feel human, it's so important. And you're the founder, obviously, and you've transitioned into sort of a new role, which is Chief Mission Officer, like I mentioned. Tell us more about that change for you.
I created that. So I'm in my 76th year. So I had been working with Nicola Hartman for about a year and a half, and she's marvelous. She was doing the organizational piece, and so it was time for me to step out of the CEO role and let her continue forward. But I want to be there. That's my love. Those are my women. Whether they're staff or volunteers or guests or whoever they're my community. And we need to be out in the community talking about those things that are important. And so this new role will allow me to work with, train with, meet the guests, the volunteers, staff, whoever it is, and make sure that we're all living that mission, that care and nurturing, and how do we do that?
And of course, in addition to volunteering our time and donating, Arizona tax credit season is upon us. So what do you want to tell us about that?
We are part of that for the option of the poor. So if you are donating, as an individual, you can donate $400. Or if you are a couple, it would be $800. And that money comes back to you through your Arizona taxes. So it really, really helps. It's important to us. We are a 501c3, we're a private corporation, and we live on donations. And so having the ability to accept those tax credits is marvelous for everybody.
Thank you so much for carrying it forward. Thank you for being here.
Thank you very much.